Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Need a trailer? How about saws, tools, loaders, or generators? You can find all of that and much, much more at Old School Rentals, owner Ryan Smith, located on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee. Truett's Garage Doors in Leoma, Tennessee is your one-stop for new garage door installations for all commercial and residential buildings, plus they offer full service on all existing doors. Need a new garage door opener? Truett's Garage Doors has you covered. As an AMAR Gold and LiftMaster dealer, Truett's Garage Doors offers the best pricing anywhere in the area. A family-owned and operated business, Truett's Garage Doors has been helping Tennessee and Alabama residents since 1999. Call the pros today at Truett's Garage Doors, 931-201-6464.
The best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
And back here on the Exports Network as we're here for the third game of this, the third set of this game between Lewis County and Columbia Central. As these will be the JV teams going at it for this final set. So I can't tell the number from where I'm at. That is number 20. That one is dug out for Lewis County. As Paisley gets it over the net. Dug out, and that'll be over the net. That is Valdez. Gets it over the net, and that'll be point for Lewis County. As that was number 5, Frierson for Columbia Central trying to get over the net. And going back will be number 20. That'll be Michaela with the serve. It gets it over the net. Valdez with the dig. As that is Hollis gets it over and point for Columbia Central. Going back to serve will be Hollis. And here it is, and that will be out of bounds. Point for Lewis County. It's now number 24, Maddie, for the serve. Here's the serve, gets over net, and that will be out of bounds also, and it's a 2-2 ball game. Here's the serve by Valdez. That one is dug out and over the net, and that'll be out of bounds. That was number 4. That is Kinley. Got it over the net, but it was sent out of bounds, and that will be point for Columbia Central. It's 3-2. Valdez once again. That one is dug out by Maddie. Over the net once again. That'll be point for Lewis County, and once again that was number 4, Kinley, with the kill. It is now 3-3. Going back will be number 5. As I do not have a number 5 on my roster here for Lewis County. That one is Valdez with the dig. That is Rochester. Over the net and point for Columbia Central. Going back will be number 22. That is Sharp for Columbia Central. And that is short into the net. Point for Lewis County. Now 4-4. That was number 11 with the dig. And that is over for Columbia Central. With the dig. Set up for Columbia Central over the net. And that'll be dug out by number 5. Over to Maddie, number 20. Over there to Kinley. Set up Columbia Central now. Gets it over the net. Dug out. Maddie with it. Over the net for Kinley. Dug out by Columbia Central. That'll be point for the Lady Lions. Again, I do apologize, trying to learn these names on the fly as quick as possible. Now it will be Stutz for the Lady Lions going back to serve. Here's the serve. That one is dug out back over the net. Valdez with it. And that one is set up over the net for Columbia Central. Maddie with the set. Kinley tries to get it over. Gets it back, and point for Columbia Central. Now 6-4. As Paisley will check out, coming in will be number 19. That is Abby. Here's over the net. And that will be point scored for Columbia Central. Here's Stutz over the net. Just short. Abby trying to make a play on it. Abby, and point for Columbia Central. Here's Stutz, gets it over net once again, and that one is dug out just over the net. Valdez with it, gets it back over. Over to Lexi. Maddie back to Lexi. Stutz gets it. That one is sent over the net, back over to Columbia Central. That will be dug out with number 22. That is Sharp with it, gets it over Maddie. As they're looking to get over the net, dug out by Stutz. As they just tip it over, still out of play. Looks to get it back. Maddie gets it over the net for Lewis County. And that is Sharp. They look to make a play on it. Dug out. Set up. Trying to make a play on it. And that will be in play. And point for Columbia Central. Now 9-4. Stutz once again going back. Gets it over the net. And that'll be dug out. Have to get it over the net. They do. Actually, it's just going to be short. Looked like it did. Was going to get over the net. And it's now 10-4. Stutz goes back once again. That was dug out back over the net to Stutz as they get it. Looking to get over the net, and that will be point scored for Lewis County. 10-5. Here it is, and that will be in play, point for Lewis County, and 10-6. Going back for the serve will be number 4. That will be Kinley. That will be dug out by Valdez. Stutz with it. If they get it over, that was Rochester, and that will be point for Columbia Central. Kinley trying to make a play on it. And it is 11-6. As they get it over. Maddie with it. Tries to get over the net. And that will be out of bounds. Point scored for Columbia Central. Going back will be Luna. And that will be point scored for Central once again. As Maddie trying to make a play on it. They get it. Lewis County, it's over by their bench. Point scored for Columbia Central once again. It's now 14-6. Here's Luna once again. That one is over the net, dug out, saved. And Kinley will get it over the net. It will be out of bounds, and it's now 15-6. Here's Luna, gets it over once again, and that one is dug out by Maddie. Over the net, Stutz with it. Over to Sharp. Over the net. Michaela. Now they get over to Abby. That'll be saved. Sharp. Saved. Michaela. Back to Kinley. And that was short into the net. And that'll be point score for Columbia Central. It is 16-6. Here's Luna once again, and that'll be into the net, short. And that is the 7th point now of this set for the Lady Panthers. Here's the serve by Abby. Valdez with the dig. Sharp sets it up. Up over the net, dug out. And over to Michaela. Valdez with the dig. Sets up from Sharp. Gets it over the net. Kinley with the save. Over to Lexi, over the net. Valdez with the dig for the Central. That'll be over the net, and that'll be out of bounds. And point for Columbia Central. Score update from Summertown Elementary as Spring Hill is leading Lawrence County 2-0 and is now 15-14 in the final set. So here Rochester dug out over the net. That will be saved. Stutz gets it over the net. Lexi over to Paisley. That was number 24. That was Maddie trying to get over. And goes into net, 18-7. Rochester once again, dug out by Bailey. And over the net, it'll be out of bounds. And point will go to Columbia Central, now 19-7. Rochester once again. That one is dug out by Kinley. Over to Michaela. Maddie gets it over. Sets up by Rochester. Over the net for Sharp, and that will be out of bounds. Point for Lewis County. Here's Michaela. They get over. Valdez with the dig. Rochester as they look to get it over, and that will be out of bounds, point for Lewis County. That was Frierson trying for the kill. Here's Michaela once again. They get it over the net. That one is dug out. Rochester. That one is dug out. Michaela looked to get it over. Valdez with the dig. Frierson tries to get it. Nobody able to make a play on it. And point will go to Lewis County. Kayla once again. Valdez with the dig. And point once again for Lewis County. Now 19-11. And here's the serve. Rochester. Over the net for Columbia Central. Michaela set up for Lexi as they get it over, and that will be inbounds, and point will go to Lou once again. So they're on a little bit of a run. It's now 19-12. Here's Michaela, and that one is sent out of bounds. Point for Columbia Central is now 22-12. Here's Columbia Central going back to serve. Paisley with it. Lexi as they look to get it over. Over to Rochester. Frierson tries to get it over. Blocked by Lewis County. Point goes to the Lady Panthers. Now 20-13. Going back will be Maddie once again for Lewis County. And here's the serve. As they get over, Valdez with the dig. Somebody making a play on it, and nobody's able to. And it'll be point for Lewis County. Here's Maddie with the serve. That one is sent. Frierson with it, and that will be out of play. Point for Lewis County once again, and all of a sudden, it's 20-15. Maddie with the serve, and that will be out of bounds. Point for Columbia Central. Back will be Valdez. Gets it over the net. That will be dug out. Lexi with it. Over to Kinley. Gets it over the net. Valdez trying to make a play on it. Goes off one of the uprights, whatever you want to call it, hanging on to the basketball rim and the backboard. 21-16. Got a sub coming in. That will be number 16, Kylie, for Lewis County. And here's the serve. Valdez with it. And that'll be off her for the air. And it's 21-17. Here's the serve. Rochester over the net from Luna. That one is over the net for Lexi. Valdez with it. Over to Rochester for the set. Stutz gets it over. Maddie with it. Lexi sets up. And they were looking to get it to Kylie. Unable to make a play on it. It's 22-17. Lady Line lead. They go back for the set into the net. Point for Lewis County, as that was Sharp trying to make a play. Excuse me, she just tried to serve there into the net. And going back will be Lexi. Lexi with the serve. As that is Sharp gets it just over the net. Kinley with it. And then over Michaela over to the net. That was Sharp. They get it over. Dug out. Michaela with it. They get it back over. Stutz with it. Set up by Sharp. They get it over the net. That was Luna. And that'll be point scored for Columbia Central, 23-18. Here's Stutz going back. And that'll be point scored for Columbia Central. And Columbia Central needs one more point to go for the sweep. Stutz once again. Over to Kinley. They're trying to get over, and that's Kylie with the point scored for Lewis County. And it's now 24-19. It's Kinley. We'll go back for Lewis County here. Gets it over net. Valdez dug out. Sharp. And over to Hollis. And that will be point scored for Lewis County. Kinley with the serve once again. Dug out by Valdez. Over to Sharp. Hollis gets it over, and that will be point scored for Lewis County. So Kinley will go back once again. They get it over the net. Sharp gets it over to Luna. That'll be back over the net. And that will not be able to be scored by Maddie, and that will be point for Columbia Central, and that will do it. So that will be the ball game here for the first game of the Summertown Smackdown here at Etheridge Elementary. Actually, they're going to call point on Lewis County. And we're just going to keep playing. Here's Luna. Dug out by Kinley. Over to Kylie. Lexi gets it over to Frierson. Sharp. That was Rochester. Dug out by Kinley. Excuse me, Lexi. Kylie gets it over the net. Frierson with it. Kylie gets it over. Sent back over point for Columbia Central. Here's Luna now, dug out by Kinley. They get it over the net. Stutz gets it over to Sharp. Rochester with it, dug out by Kinley. Over to Michaela, back to Kinley. She looks to get it, dug out by Rochester. Sharp. Over to Luna, gets it over the net. Here's Michaela. Kylie gets it over the net. Dug out, and that will be out of bounds off of Columbia Central. It's a 1-1 ball game now for the fourth set now. As Kylie with the serve into the net. Point will go to Columbia Central. As they get it over, Lexi with it. Over to Michaela. Kinley gets over the net. Stutz with the dig. Over to Sharp. Valdez looks to get over. Kylie. Michaela with the set. As they get over net, and that will be out of play. Point will go to Columbia Central. And here's the serve. Lexi over to Michaela for the set. As they get it over the net, dug out by Stutz. Frierson looks to get over. And that will be dug out by Kinley. Over to Michaela as they get it over the net. Stutz. Frierson. As Lewis County gets it over. Valdez with the save, and that'll be out of bounds. Valdez got her foot underneath the ball, was able to save it, but it got, well, not fouled. This ain't baseball or softball, but it was sent out of play. Yeah, I know, Sam. I'm just trying to go off of references. Kayla gets it over, and that will be, actually they are going to call it inbounds. Point for Lewis County. As here's the serve, Stutz. Over to Rochester. As they get the dig, Lexi. They get it over the net, Valdez. And that will be out of play. Point for Lewis County. It's now Lady Panthers 4-3 lead. As here's the serve by Michaela, dug out by Stutz. Rochester. Frierson gets it over, dug out by Kinley. Lexi. Lewis County gets it over, and that will be out of play. Point scored for Columbia Central. 4-4. And as they get it over, dug out. Lexi looking to get it over the net. It'll be out of bounds. Point for Columbia Central. Here's the serve. That'll be sent out of play off of a Lady Panther, and it is 5-4. Here's the serve. And that was short in Lady Panthers territory. It is now 7-4. Here's the serve by Hollis, dug out by Michaela. That will be short into the net. Point for Columbia Central. Here's Hollis once again, and that will be point score once again for the ace. Make it 9-4. Here's the serve. Kinley with it. Over to Maddie. Lexi. Valdez. Set up by Rochester. Gets it over the net. Lexi gets it over. Rochester over to Sharp. Frierson gets it. Short and point for Lewis County. Maddie will go back to serve now. And gets it over the net. Dug out by Valdez. And that will be point scored by Columbia Central. There's Valdez. Lexi, as they get it over. Valdez with the dig. Over to Rochester. And Sharp gets it over. Point scored for Columbia Central. Now 11-5. Here's the serve. That one is dug out by Maddie. Lexi. Kinley gets it over the net. That one is dug out by Hollis. Set up. Lexi. Michaela gets it over. Valdez. And they're going to keep playing, and that will be the ball game as we have reached the 75-minute max time limit as Columbia Central will win this ball game against the Lady Panthers of Lewis County. So that will do it for this ball game. As coming up next will be Collinwood taking on Perry County, and that will be coming up next here on the X Sports Network.